Alright, welcome once again to this month's show on What is Your Story with Dr. Robert. Also remember, once again, we are back. This is a program that happens every Sunday at 6 p.m. only at Romy TV Africa at Dr. Robert Osoro. Yes. So my brother, so you say that you had started this.
Ulipiga ikaenda kwa wrong number.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome once again to this month's show on What is Your Story with Dr. Robert. Also remember, once again, we are back. This is a program that happens every Sunday at 6 p.m. only at Romy TV Africa at Dr. Robert Osoro. Yes. So my brother, so you say that you had started this.
Ulipiga ikaenda kwa wrong number.
Yeah.
Welcome to Romy TV Africa. This is Newspaper Review. I am your host, Regina Mwangi.
Alongside Mr. Emmanuel Onyango. Welcome to Romy TV Africa this morning as we are going to tackle on matters affecting the nation and politics in general.
On our first story, a date with 5 cabinet hopefuls. Kithure Kindiki, Interior and Coordination of National Government, who lost the deputy president position to Rigathi Gachagua. And then former 2-time senator for Tharaka Nithi. And then we have Juguna Ndungu, National Treasury. And then we have David Chirchir, Energy and Petroleum. Then we have, who was also former CS, ousted for corruption. And then we have Aisha Juma, faces murder charges. Moses Kuria, Trade, Investment and Industry, charged with assault but was later dropped.
You can see that since yesterday, the vetting has been going on so well. And we saw that it was not a joke for the nominated cabinet secretary, because they were seriously vetted, and I saw the process being a serious one. It's not a joke at all. And also today I'm expecting the nominees again. They are going to be a serious one concerning that. Mostly for today, the nominees that were selected are mostly in cases. For example, Aisha Juma, who had a murder case in court but still dropped. I'm expecting a lot of questions to be asked of her.
Maybe to be a bit nosy. I'm seeing here Moses Kuria was charged with assault but was later dropped. Do you know anything about that?
I've not read the story about that, but I think when they are going to vet him, they are going to do a lot of questions. They would like to know what actually happened with him having such a case. And I don't think the MPs or the people who are vetting the CSS would like to have people who are going to mislead them, and maybe they are going to use their prominence as a way of escaping cases in court, using the government prosecution.
So about Kithure Kindiki, maybe we can a bit talk about him. Kithure Kindiki was among the legal team that was solving the presidential petition for Mr. William Samoei Ruto. And we have seen he's a man of law. And then he was formerly a senator 2 times for Tharaka Nithi County. And then again, he lost his position for deputy president to Rigathi Gachagua. I don't really understand why he lost that position. Now, did he lose that position, or did the president appoint his deputy?
I don't think he lost his seat at all. Creativity, and you see that when the president selected Mr. Rigadi as his running mate during the election period, the campaign season, it did not go to waste. Maybe they both won. Actually, I can say the two parties both won, because by the end of the day, he is being given a chance to serve again. I don't think it is a loss for him at all.
Okay. On the next story, CS nominee on spot over alleged temper. Yesterday was a difficult day for the water and sanitation CS spot nominee Alice Wahome, as she was put on the spot over the alleged temperament. She had a tussle with an IBC official for alleged votees counted wrongly. Alice Wahome.
Alice Wahome.
Yep.
Alice Wahome. I think just being nominated. Did he share the vetting yesterday?
No, like she got into an argument with an IBC official saying that the votes were counted wrong.
I think she's going to be a tough lady when it comes to serving the Kenyans and being the CS. She's going to work extra hard to at least serve her people, and at least help the government where possible. Because when you see that she got into an entangle with the IEBC official because of vote rigging, and she just wanted justice, I guess. But I don't think it's a big deal for her to be in such a situation.
Sorry about that, but I think as a leader, you're not supposed to lose your emotions in front of other people. I think it is always mature to keep your emotions to yourself. You know, when you lose emotions in front of people, you're showing your weakness, and they will use that against you. So I think as a leader, she should always learn to hide her emotions, because the more she reveals her emotions, as much as you have temper and you're angry, maybe out of something, you don't have to show other people. It will always cost you at some point.
But I think she's not the only one who fought. But you can see that most of the people are trying to also to fight for their rights. I don't think when she was fighting about it, she was showing her weakness. She's also showing her strength, because when you go out there and speak what you really want, because you have the freedom of speech and to do anything that you want. There's no way you can say that you're showing out your weakness.
True. Okay, on the next story, I am worth 420 million, said Alfred Mutua, former Machakos governor. Yesterday at the vetting process, former Machakos governor revealed to the MPs that he is worth 420 million. These, as he said, included hotels, apartments, and businesses. He also said that his first task as a CS was to make his trip to Saudi Arabia and Gulf to try and resolve the problem of mistreatment of Kenyan workers.
Mr. Alfred Mutua, having said that he owns, it was said that he owns
he's worth 420 M.
420 M. But in that 420 M, he said that he owns, it was said he owns a hotel, but he ended up saying that hotel was because of a loan, and he has not yet finished paying the loan. But I think he's just trying to see out the story, because they never trusted him at all during the vetting. They actually wanted a true person who is going to speak the truth, because when you see that also the other people who are vetted, for example, Musalia Mudavadi, who said he owns he has a 4 billion property, whereby he owns a lot of properties around Kenya. So, and he was speaking, he was outspoken. But when you come to Alfred Mutua, whereby he said that the apartment, the hotel he owns, is because of a loan, I don't think that's the truth at all. And he said that the loan has not yet been finished. I don't think it's true, because he's trying to hide something there.
Maybe I think because of identity and a lot of familiarity from some people, I think that is why he had.
But how are you going? How are you going to rule? How are you going to help the government when you hide some very important information, whereby
again-
they really need to know?
But again, it's not clear if he was speaking the truth or he was lying.
But
We're not sure about
it said that most of the people who voted him, they say that they don't think that is the truth, because during his time in leadership, he used the government funds to do a lot of activities there in Machakos. So when you say that the property, the hotel that is found in Machakos belongs to him and he said it's for loan, I don't think that is true at all. Yeah.
Okay, time defines and time will tell.
Yeah.
On another CS, Aden Duale, I am worth 851 million. The Defense Cabinet Secretary nominee says he's worth 851 million. He said his assets include livestock and rental property, adding that he makes 10 million from rental property annually.
Now, that's one of the CS that my eyes are on. I'm seeing a very hardworking man. I'm going to say that he's going to do a very extremely good job, because he's going to also help those people in Isiolo, in northeastern mostly, because they have been affected mostly with the cases of insecurity.
Yeah.
And being selected from that part, is one of the persons that I'm pretty sure if he gets that seat, he's going to do a very, very, very nice job, because I trust in him.
Okay. All right, thank you for your sentiments. On some other amazing news, President Museveni says outspoken son will stay off Twitter. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni said Monday that his outspoken son would stay off Twitter when it comes to affairs of the state, after a social media tirade that included a threat to invade neighboring Kenya.
I remember when we were talking last week here, or was it 2 weeks ago, about this man, the son of His Excellency the President of Uganda. Muhoho. He said that he will take over Nairobi within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that brought a lot of talks and a lot of anger to the Kenyans especially, whereby they think that how come a Ugandan can just come here and speak whatever he wants over another person's country. And for now, when he goes out of Twitter, it's a good thing, because it will end up settling everything that has been happening at the moment.
True.
Yeah. But I'm expecting that he should go silent for a while before everything, so that everything could calm down right now, because I don't think everything is settled at the moment, because Kenya, as Kenyans, I know Kenyans, the way they react, they can react to everything. They can, all of the Kenyans, they can end up going to Uganda and terrorize.
Yeah, they can be chaotic.
Yeah.
So I think he should also keep a low profile for some time before he comes back.
Yeah.
All right. Muranga man petrol bombs a married pregnant woman who refused his advances. Police in Muranga are attacking down a woman who burnt a married, heavily pregnant woman with a petrol-loaded stove because she rejected his advances.
Now,
Okay, first, before we begin, what were the advances of this guy? What did he really want from this woman? Because I understand she was heavily pregnant.
actually, I think it's all because of intimacy between the two, because I don't think there's much that it was needed, because this man has already done. He already impregnated the lady, and after impregnating her, he ended up killing her. So it's a sad story, by the way, to the female gender, because when you see men out there just trying to get advantage of the women and ending up to just terrorizing them and misusing them, it's not a good thing at all. Yeah, I would like to advise men out there, please don't take these ladies for granted. Once you have these ladies, just learn to take care of them. These ladies are not here to be misused. They're also human.
fragile.
Yeah. They are fragile. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you hate to use that word fragile.
Yeah, they are fragile.
Yeah, so
They are baby girls.
okay,
Yeah.
we agree with that, but
Men are cruel, especially this man here particularly.
we can't say all
because
men are
because
cruel.
surely, why can you just? This woman was heavily pregnant, and just because she refused to give you your advances, you decide to ban her with a heavily with a stove.
Actually, point of correction. You won't say men are cruel. For him, he's the one who's cruel.
Okay.
But you can, men, just please don't misuse these ladies. Yeah, and also women, take care of women. So it's a two-way traffic also. We can't only say that men take care of women only. Yeah.
You know, men are the liars and the protectors. So as much as we also take care of them, like a man, it's only your mom who will take care of you.
True.
But to other women, take care of them. To some other news, small businesses receive 4 billion funding under state credit guarantee scheme. More than 4 billion shillings has been used to micro, small, medium-sized enterprises under the state-backed credit guarantee scheme.
Yeah, we are focusing on business here, and it's a good thing that businesses nowadays are starting to grow. I'm seeing that people are trying to do as much as possible to bring back the real economy of Kenya, and I'm pretty sure we'll be going to a higher step in terms of economy, and everything is going to get back to normal. And starting from the government, His Excellency and the Deputy, they have all backed up the issue in the economy sector, because they say that the former president destroyed the economy of Kenya.
True.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to see that the economy is going to do a very good. It's going to be very good in coming days and coming years.
Yeah, I love these schemes because it's backed on credit guarantee.
Yeah.
Which means they have considered these small businesses, because we have seen like banks, they don't really give loans to small businesses. They only consider those people who have massive and very big businesses.
Yeah.
But small businesses, there is no one to consider them. So I think this is a good scheme. It's a good initiative that is coming up to raise the small businesses in terms of credit, so that they can lift themselves and then they can now pay the loan back. Yeah. So on some other news, United States designates give Al-Shabaab leaders. The United States has designated 5 Al-Shabaab leaders, including Mohammed Abdi Aden, who has been named as part of the cell that planned the Dusit 2 hotel attack in Nairobi in 2019. The 5 have been blocked from accessing any properties and interests they may have in the U.S.
They're just trying to clear the insecurity issue, whereby you see that Kenya has been affected mostly with the Al-Shabaab situation. And when you remember during the Dusit time, it was a very terrific time in Kenya, and most people used to live in fear, knowing that their lives might be in danger. Whereby when you just walk around and just see a Muslim or a Somali person, you could just think, oh, he's going to bomb us anytime. And now the US coming into this situation and warning them and not giving them the opportunity to own any property. It's a good move. We are going to see that they are going to take care of this matter, and maybe we shall just live into a peaceful country again.
This is not the first time. Apart from Dusit, we also had the case of Westgate around 2014, and we saw Al-Shabaab greatly attack our city. And do you think in terms of security Kenya is failing? Because this is now US, which have made this law against this Al-Shabaab. In Kenya, we have not yet had like a scheme or an initiative that has been made, or a step that has been made to maybe catch these people. You know, the real nguros of this Al-Shabaab. We have not seen. So do you think Kenya is failing?
I think they are, but we are expecting that coming to, if Eden Duale is going to be elected, going to be selected, I mean, it's going to be, he has a lot of work to do, because I remember the last time we had an initiative in Kenya concerning the Al-Shabaab was this word was said, what was it, about KDF guarding the border of Kenya, and since then we still have the same cases of maybe you go to you go to Isiolo there and or Garissa, but you find that a car was bombed during their way there. So I think Kenya has not made a step out of it. They'll try as much as possible, but now the American government has got into this. They are going to do a lot of, they have to work with them, train these Kenyan soldiers, at least to bring back the security that we deserve as Kenyans. Yeah.
Another story. Rigathi meets Ivy Chelimo, the student who coined Rigiji Monica. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua finally met the brains behind his popular Monica Rigiji at high office on Monday while welcoming the name as one that will connect his office to the youth. Ivy, who graduates with a law degree from the Catholic University later this month, said she hopes to pursue a career in creative arts or media. She said her intention when coming up with Rigiji was for the youth to connect with the deputy president during his debate. So do you think this is some form of luck for this Ivy Chelimo, or do you think it is by intention that they met with the deputy president?
It's luck. Because, now this is motivating the youth, because Mr. Rigathi Gachagua said that he's going to give opportunities to everyone who come up with ideas, and now we can see that just from a name, just from a nickname, and you get an opportunity to meet with the government official, offers you a job, and this is a good move actually. Apart from luck, it's a good move for her. She's going to go places. I expect her to go places, and this will also motivate every young youth out here to work extra hard. I can come out with a name also, and you check me out, Mr. Rigad.
Yeah. So we have seen a technique in which to reach these leaders. Just be creative and come up with something that will make them famous. Because
it seems like it's going to be a youthful country again.
Yeah.
Having the presence of the president who looks like a youth, but he's not a youth.
Yeah.
Mr. Rigathi himself. Yeah. Nowadays he's putting on sheds. So it's
and he has also changed his tailor.
Yeah. Yeah. So
a bit perfect
yeah. So this is a good move actually for the lady and for the youth. Let's out there be more creative. We can see that one of us out there has just gained an opportunity to work with the government, and also any one of us out here can do a very good thing and end up being awarded by the government.
Right. Maybe before we close, back to the CS, still vetting is ongoing today.
Yeah.
So do you think all these questions, all these interrogations, all these vetting staffs, do you think they'll make an impact in terms of who will definitely be the CS in terms of particular sections?
It's supposed to make an impact, but as a Kenyan citizen, you know all what you expect. They're just going to be vetted by the end of the day.
They were already chosen. A decision was already made.
I've never heard that they have been nominated and they give out a false information, or they ended up failing the vetting and not being selected. Even if they fail, they end up being selected. So this is Kenya, and I don't think they are going to remove.
In terms of okay, we have seen in these nominees, we have seen around 5 or 6. They really had serious cases, but we have seen those cases being dropped now because now they are the CSs. Now because they are the close allies of Mr. President. Do you think Kenya corruption is still there? Do you think that corruption is something, as much as we keep fighting and talking about it, do you think it will ever end in our country?
Now you see Miss Regina here, is that Kenya is one of the countries that, if you talk about corruption, all the leaders come out here and say, we are going to end corruption in one way or another. I don't think there's a day that corruption is going to end in Kenya. Because corruption starts from you. It's not from the government. It starts from you. If we by ourselves that we can go out there and change the issue of corruption, that's where the corruption ends. Because if we walk out there, we see that a policeman, a police officer or a traffic officer who comes and takes hongo from a conductor or a driver, how can that end? Corruption end from just small things like that. And then it comes to the government officials whereby they are being drop charges, very, very big charges of murder. And when it comes to the young people, to just normal people out here, they are being jailed for years because of stealing a chicken, or even stealing 100 bob out there. So I don't think corruption is going to end. And this is all about, I guess it's all about corruption, because how can you see that they have been charged with murder, then because they have been selected as government officials, their charges are being dropped. So I don't think corruption is going to end at all.
Innocently.
Dear Kenyans, please, men, I feel saddened by the situation whereby my fellow man out there has just killed a woman because of something stupid. And men, I still beg with you, please take care of these women. And also women, take care of your men out there. Let it not be a matter of death each and every single day. We talk about death between two couples. So my issue is, let's stay at peace. Let's continue keeping peace and continue following Romy TV for more updates, more entertainment at Romy TV Africa on YouTube. Hit that bell for all notifications, and on our all official platforms, follow us.
As you have heard from my colleague, change is inevitable, and if you really want change, then change should begin with you. You cannot force an adult to change. So if you really want change, let it start with you. It has been Tuesday newspaper review. It has been Tuesday briefing. Thank you for your perfect time. See you next time. Follow us at all social media platforms at Romy TV Africa. I've been your host, Regina Mangi.
Co-host